6:49 a.m. in New York. I'm parked in the bus stop. I'm off today. Y'all know that I like wearing my hoodie, but I'm parked in the bus stop and I have to move the car. Hopefully I can move this car in a proper parking spot. Like, meaning I don't have to get up again and move it, because it's a lot of spots within the blocks. But it's for the wrong side for today, and parking isn't suspended today. So, let's see. I'm gonna have to be on the gangster lane today while I'm driving. Let me turn on some heat. You're not gonna be able to hear me. Parked kind of weird in this spot. What I was thinking, yeah, I parked kind of weird in the spot last night because I was just trying to get in, and then the people who parked around me didn't make it any better. My window's so foggy. You can see that, right? Not foggy, it's like misty. I have so many videos to edit, you guys. I always complain about that, right? It's so easy to shoot and record. It's so easy to shoot content. It's kind of easy to create content as well. Editing sucks. Wow. It's such a job. Look at this person. I wish I can have a camera in the front so you guys can see what I'm constantly talking about with these people and how they drive. Pothole. Alright, this is Monday and Thursday, so this is the right side for today. Yeah, it's a spot here because it's the wrong side. Ooh, are you leaving? Because if you are, oh, now you're not leaving. Yo, I wish I could show you guys. I wish I could. People are so freaking funny. Like, if you're leaving, leave. Why hold on to the spot if you're not, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna leave, leave. People are so funny style, like, I don't get it. Because what I will do is, I will gladly take the spot that's right here. So when your dumb ass do leave, I can take it because you want to be a jerk. stupidity. Like, I don't get it. It's so hard to see out of the side window. It's so annoying. This side of the block, people are always hanging out in front of their building. I can show you. Ah! So this white car, right? That's the car that was just on. Headlights, everything on. Ready to go. And then now all of a sudden they turn their car off. As soon as they seen I was double parked, one in the spot. It's ridiculous. And too bad I can't leave the car here. I would have to come right back over here. You see, this is what we have to deal with. So Tuesday and Friday, no parking, 8:30 to 10 a.m. But unfortunately, this sign underneath says that it's 2-hour metered parking. So this person in front of me, they have to move their car from 8 to 10 because the 8:30 to 10 a.m. because the street sweeper is coming, but they can park it back there after that time. Me, on the other hand, I would not be able to stay here because this is paid park in this area. I would have to continuously come out and put money in the meter. Car makes weird ass noises. You know what? This is not my side of the block, and there's always something going down over here, so I don't even think I want to stay over here. It's something called the Citizen app. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it before. It's this little symbol that's here, right? Click it. Citizen, right? And it tells you your neighborhood and what's going on around you. So it's showing me different areas. Focus. Report of man armed with a gun. Shots detected. Compacted fire on 6th floor. Man acting violently. Officer requesting backup for theft investigation. Cat in MTA agent's booth. A fist fight. Stole fire in apartment. 2 men fighting. Pedestrian struck by garbage truck. Look at this, guys. Look at this. The person turned their car back on. Turned their car back on. Do you see the pettiness that I'm talking about? Oh my goodness. What's wrong with you? You drunk this morning? Are you tired? I didn't even use you that much yesterday or today. Yeah, but you see what I'm talking about? Like, why do that? Like, if you're leaving, you're going somewhere, leave, go. I was like, I don't get it. It's so stupid. I'm honestly thinking that guy that's walking around, it's like a few of them. I think they're just hanging out. They're hanging out at 6 something, almost 7 o'clock in the morning. This side of the block is so freaking weird. And fun fact, I used to live in that building right there. Like, years ago. Over 13 years ago. I thought I was being cute. I was moving in with my boyfriend. That didn't last. He was a psycho. But the parking games that people play, like when people babysit me, when I get in my car to go to work and they reverse all the way back, I don't have a problem with that. But if I'm getting in my car and you see me in full uniform, you know that I'm leaving. I hate when they double up next to me when I get in the car. I'm putting on my seatbelt and stuff. I'm getting my stuff together. I'm hooking up my phone, getting my ways together. And they're sitting there just watching me. That's what I have a problem with. And I look at them and they go, no, motherfucker, I'm sitting here. I'm going to take a nap. I'm here to hang out. Like, come on now. That pisses me off. Or they'll back all the way up. They'll allow me to get in the car. Mind you, it's cold. You have to let your car warm up. You should not be getting in your car and just leaving during the winter time. So I'll be warming up my car. I just got in my car and I have a starter on my keys. So if I'm parked by my building, it's even better because I can just press it in a direction and my car will start. And I can preheat it. I don't got to worry about nobody watching me, babysitting me, getting on my nerves. But if I start it while I'm walking down the block, oh my God, they'll pull up, they'll look in, get on my nerves. And then they'll come out. I'm trying to see if this person is leaving. I'm about to leave myself because I honestly feel like this person just came down the block and they're beeping their horn. Annoying. But they'll come down, they'll be behind me, wait for me to pull out. Like I said, I just got in the vehicle and they'll pull up, look at me, go back. They'll pull up again and be like, oh, are you leaving? Yes, not this minute. Can I warm up my car? Like, that kind of shit, I hate it. I hate it. It's annoying. Let me get off this ratchet block. They do too much. The girl ain't trying to get shots. Nobody coming up to me, doing anything to me. parking spots. But that's because it's the wrong side. But it looks like a ghost touched my window. Let me stop. Anybody believe in ghosts? Spooky ghosts? Oh my goodness, you guys, it's so freaking early in the morning. I should be curled up laying in my bed. Why does it sound like water? So many spots. Not enough on the right side of the street. If that's the case, then me and Devin's gonna have to come out in the morning and move our cars, both of them. There's no parking over here from 8:30 to 10 o'clock too. But you have to move your car on Wednesdays. But because Wednesday's a holiday, you don't have to move it. I was gonna move my car and then I was gonna try to move Devin's car. But I want to give some early morning shout outs to Bipolar Aquatics. Shouts out to you, a new subby. Blacks in Europe TV. Shouts out to you. Millie Grace. Shouts out to you. Tierra B, Just Doing Me. Shouts out to you. And the love that I always get from my subbies, Tea Talks, Known Space, let's see, Aviana, Risa's Mukbang, B&B Reviews It, Sales Lady Boss Up Franks, Santonado, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Nicolicious, Finest Wine Cooking Channel, Relte, Nick Anthony, Mel, Chivik Expirations, K2ZU. And Norhaya Raja Bu Yen. I hope I said that right. I tried. I went through every syllable. Morning. Good morning, good morning. Buenos dias. Buenos dias. I'm sorry, see my fingers. No, some stupid guy act like he was leaving when I pulled into the block and I was on the other side. And as soon as I get over there, they turn off their lights. So I pulled into an adjacent spot and I'm watching them, and I even recorded it. You guys seen it. Well, people who were here earlier could see it. I put Buenos and look what it put. This thing was annoying. But anyway, I seen them. I pulled into the spot and then I sat there for maybe 5 minutes, and then they turned their car back on and they were just hanging out there. Like, it was a bunch of like the typical people that be over there. I don't got time for that, and I don't want my car over there anyway. If this what they doing over there now at 6 something in the morning, I don't want my vehicle over there anyway, because it's New Year's Eve. Who knows? New Year's Day, my car may have a broken window, you know. The whole plan was to move this vehicle and then try to move yours. Oh, shouts out to Logical One as well. Frank GTV, shouts out to you. Dude Z, shouts out to you. Congratulations on your 500 subscribers. Sorry, some of you guys have really good content. You guys have a lot of subscribers so far. Very close to reaching that 1,000 subscriber threshold. You guys are really doing your thing. You guys are doing really, really good. Congratulations. It's hard. It's hard work. It's not easy. No, it's not. Who else is in here? Who else is in my live? I see 3 people. Can you please make sure you like it up? Like it up. How? How? No, you was not finishing my sentence. I was not saying that. I'm very silly and weird, y'all. I'm noticing when I smile, you know, when you're a kid, you draw a smile like that with the lines. Like my smile is like that. Oh, so you wanna leave? You wanna leave? You wanna leave? You wanna leave? Look at this guy, he on it. That's a big spot too. The pickup truck. Let me see if I can what I be talking about. This guy was double parked on his side, pretty much pulled into his car so he could keep the spot. Let's see how he acts. But he could back up more, but he's not. He's halfway next to him and halfway back. Stay where I say to stay. Up all it. Oh my God. Look at him. Dang. All you had to do was pull up and back in. Nobody else trying to take the spot. Why you so eager? Why you so eager, McBeaver? Why won't you stay? I'm really getting angry. I'm so annoying. Why won't you stay? I'm gonna punch you in the face. That spot, that's... Alright, hold on. Where's the camera? Over here. A little spot that's right there. That's not a spot. A fire hydrant. I gotta start getting ready. JK. Devin, you're so hilarious this morning. So, the guy took that spot. The guy took that spot. Somebody else pulled up. You mean to tell me you're gonna leave? Or instead of telling that person, no, I'm parking here, you got them thinking you're gonna leave because instead of just After you park, get out your car. No. So he's adjusting his park while that person thinks that they're leaving instead of him telling him that he's leaving. So now he's going to sit there because he's thinking, oh, I'm about to get a spot. Nope. Exactly. He could have just told the person, no, I'm not leaving. I'm parking. That's what he's probably asking, like, yo, I thought you were leaving. And he's standing here for nothing. What is arguing gonna do? It's over. It's over, buddy. He's not leaving. Just go. He played you, son. He played with your emotions. He played with your heart. But is that person gonna get out of their car and go in the house? No. They're gonna just sit there. I'm about to beat my super up and we keep flashing them damn lights. Here comes the garbage truck, taking all the trash. I cannot wait to have a house so I don't have to worry about any of this. If it's my day off, I can chill in my dang on bed and my car is nice in our driveway or our parking garage, whatever. That's recycling, that's not garbage. Look how the garbage truck walks off the street. When I used to take cabs in the morning, one time me and Devin were downtown to meet some friends to have some dinner, and this garbage truck was so disgusting. So gross. After it put all the stuff in there from the restaurants, when it squished it, all of this this juice, all this juice started coming out, but it was like flying out like the top. It was so freaking gross. Close my window back. I don't want to smell that. Good morning, Mark. Good morning. Happy New Year's Eve. Uh, Mark, I'm dealing with typical New York City problems. I have to move my car, alternate side parking. And you have the parking brigade babysitting, or people getting in their cars and acting like they're gonna leave and they're not. They're just hanging out and just doing annoying stuff. I'm so done. It's so annoying. I cannot wait to get a house. I'm tired of living in an apartment anyway. But I cannot wait to get my own home. Ew, look at all the crud and nastiness they left. That is disgusting. That's freaking gross. All of that they left. I had to fight. I'm tired of you. Stay. Stay. Stay here. Oh my god. Stay. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. New York City trash, the garbage, the sanitation people are the worst. Like they take up the whole street. Like, why not just parallel park like a normal person? You know what I'm saying? Why do you have to block the traffic? Man, this iPad keep falling, getting on my nerves. I'm about to uppercut it and put it in a headlock, give it the rock bottom, getting on my nerves. Don't want to stay. Good morning, mother-in-law. So, what is everyone doing for New Year's Eve? Or New Year's Eve, the night, bringing in the new year. What is everyone doing? How is everybody celebrating their last night in 2019? What is everyone doing? Thank you. I'm trying. Just hanging out with the wife and kids. Sounds good. I'm pretty much doing the same with my fiance and my daughter. And I think I'm gonna try to knock out some videos, or I'm gonna at least edit. I'm gonna edit some videos, and I'm gonna knock out another video. That's what I think I'm gonna do today. We've never been to like a New Year's party. I don't believe. Like an actual club or lounge or something like that. We used to go to church for the New Year. But I've been to house parties to ring in the new year, and the house party wasn't good either. It was some drama. And I don't believe in me going to a club to pay for bottles that is like this size, and you can pay for that for a much cheaper price. I'm not paying for 2 small bottles of Hennessy or whatever new drink they're promoting with some watered down cranberry juice and cheap tangy orange juice for like $400. You're out of your mind. Mark, where are you at again? I know you said that you're from New York. Let's see what the weather is today. It says that it is 37 degrees. North Carolina. It says it's 37 degrees. But and then it say it feels like it's 32 degrees and it's gonna go up to 47. It don't feel like it to me. I don't know, maybe I feel like it only feels like that if you're standing in one spot. Good morning, Frank. Happy New Year's Eve. Good morning. Because I move around a lot, I don't really feel it. You know, especially when I'm working outside. But I don't feel like it's that cold. It doesn't feel that cold to me. I feel like if I was at work in Queens is colder than where I live, and especially where I work, it's by the water, so it's extremely cold over there. Like you really feel it windy wise. But then it's still like when you're moving around, you start to heat up. We'll check you out, rubbing it in. Talking about it's gonna be 60 degrees. So what? Who cares? Good morning, Vanilla Caramel. Good morning. Welcome everybody. Please make sure you drop a like. If you guys don't know each other, get to know each other. No, I'm not in Far Rockaway. It would be freezing over there. That's all water. Where I work in Whitestone, Queens, and it's freezing over there. So if everybody just coming in, I'm pretty much waiting for parking. I'm doing the whole alternate side parking thing. I'm trying to find a parking spot, but I don't know how lucky I'm gonna be with that. It's super annoying. It's 7:30. I have another hour before we have to move the cars anyway. I should do like one of the people, we call them the parking mafia, because the whole operation that they have for alternate side parking is ridiculous. I remember when I first had my car, when the street sweeper came up the block, I said, you know what? Let me follow the street sweeper, and when they leave, they're not coming back. Everybody's gonna move their car, because at first the street sweeper would come, and then everybody would move their car over after the street sweeper came, and then everybody would still stay in their car, and then the street sweeper would come up the middle, of the street or whatever, and don't bother anybody because everybody's sitting in their car. So I said, let me follow the street sweeper up the block. So street sweeper came and I'm right behind him, and then I park right at the first part of the block. So after I did that one time and they seen that, they were on it. And then it got to a point where if somebody's behind the street sweeper, I stopped doing it after that because I seen the chaos that ensued. So when the street sweeper was coming up, if somebody's behind it, people who are double parked would try to cut in between the car and the street sweeper. Y'all seen how the garbage truck earlier was like pretty much taking up the whole street? They would do that. They would try to dive in between, like so selfishly. Like, it's ridiculous. Or somebody relative to the person who car it is, they'll be standing there and they'll be like, oh, crazy stuff early in the morning. I'm like, look at the parking mafia. Look at them. It's ridiculous. It's horrible. And it's like they live up the block. They have to park in front of their building. I don't know why. They do all of that up there from where I'm at, up and up. They do that up there. Back here, it still be spots because people are just like, all right, whatever. The whole purpose, you just want a spot to park in. It doesn't have to be in front of your building. Now, if I had a house, yeah, it's nice because you get out, you can either go through the garage into your house or you get out and the steps is right there to your house. You know what I'm saying? That's when you care. Here, I don't care. I don't have to be right in front of my house. I just want a spot. It's ridiculous. And now it's this new guy that my fiance told me about. Well, not a new guy. I would say if this was a game, he leveled up on his scamming so far as him being a part of the parking mafia, okay? The new thing that this man does is he'll open the hood, so he'll stay in this spot, right? Because this is the wrong side. So when the street sweeper comes, he'll open the hood of his car and have some freaking tools like it's something wrong with his car so that the street sweeper can go around him so he can stay in his spot. How insane is that? Are you serious? That's insane. Just for a spot. Just for a parking spot, just so you can stay by your building. That's ridiculous. And my fiance told me that over the phone. I was dying. I'm like, wait, what? What are you saying? He's what? Oh my God. And he said that the other people who are like, trying to get spots and stuff, they were all conversing with each other, looking at him like in a little circle and laughing about him and stuff. And I'm like, it's ridiculous. It's too much. Like, I can't. Because at first his tactic was, I noticed, every time he would park, he would get out and then he would like put air in his tires. Like, that was his thing. Now it's this. There's always something wrong with his car. And I'm like, they're going to catch on after a while. I mean, every day it's something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to end up giving you a ticket. I'm watching my supers, waiting for somebody to move out of a spot. I don't know if his car is going to fit there, but so annoying. Nobody else is leaving. Yeah. The joys of living in New York City, dealing with this craziness. It's pure craziness, silliness. I'm wondering if I should go all the way back there. But that's on the opposite side. So that's not gonna be. I honestly couldn't do it. I stay away from it because it's childish. Yo, this guy backed all the way up into this car for no reason and hit it. Why? Why? Yo, people are freaking crazy. That's not a spot. So why even try? The fire hydrant is there. You're too close. You're gonna get a ticket. Regardless, you're gonna get a ticket. And the guy that I'm telling y'all about, who has like the messed up car, is he parked on the right side of the street? Nope, he's not. So you guys are gonna be in for a treat because he's probably gonna do the same thing. But let me tell you, he pulled up, right? And then Devin was in front, it was behind him, and then it was me. And then Devin, I was on the phone with Devin. Devin was like, yo, it's space in front of him. Like, I don't know what he's doing. So I'm like, all right. He said, I'm going to go in front of him. He goes in front of him, and they're sitting, he parks. The guy is still parked like a distance from Devin instead of moving up. Like he's being a jerk and purposely staying there. But then he starts backing up and he hits my car. And I'm just looking at him like, what the hell are you backing up for? And like, you just bumped me. So I got out and I'm like, yo, you just bumped me. Like, why are you even reversing? And now he wants to play he don't speak in English. He want to speak to me in Spanish. Like, he don't understand what I'm talking about. And then he's pointing to his dash and his his backup camera. I'm like, yeah, so you seen that you hit me? Stupid people. No coffee, no bagel. No, nothing. I got dressed, came out the house to move my car because I was parked in the bus lane, which you cannot be in. I had to move by 7. And I don't listen to the radio at all, especially not goofy Power 105. I do not have a radio in my vehicle. I have a face that I take out, and I forget to put it in all the time. So, I listen to the radio. When I'm on my way to work, sorry about that, that's loud. When I'm on my way to work, I have my headphones on. I have like my Bluetooth on, like this. And this is what I be doing. I be watching YouTube. I be watching everybody that I support. I go to your channels. I watch everything like that. This is what I do. And then when I get to work, then I start vlogging. Shoot, almost ended my my live. No, I don't want any music. Anyway, you're not gonna be able to hear me, and I don't want to get copyright. Some of my Vlogmas videos, you guys, can you believe that they're copyrighted? Just because we were in a supermarket and they were playing Christmas music, or because we went to the Bronx Zoo and they're playing holiday music. Yes, girl, I'm waiting for parking since like 6:30. Sorry, it's my bad. Listen, when you came to this live, you came for the ride. All right. It's a bumpy roller coaster. Yes. Yes. I'm so serious. One time, I had a lot of parking stories. One time, me and Devin came from somewhere, during the summertime, and we came home to park, block full of cars that we've never seen before. And we're like, what the heck is going on? The block is really quiet. This was at my mom's house. The block is really quiet, and you can hear that it's a party going on. And it was so hot. We had the windows down, and I had a Kia Sophia, and it was the one you had to roll down the freaking windows. We in Devon is laid back, sleeping, waking up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Party goers is just leaving the building. Just leaving the building for us to get a spot. Horrible. And I live there, and they don't. And I gotta wait for them to leave. Or one time, me and Devin, we were in my mom's car. We were in this Jeep. So we're sitting here, we're waiting, and then we fall asleep. So we're parked by the fire hydrant, but we're sleeping. And I'm sleeping, all I see is like flashing lights and somebody knocking on the window, and I'm like, and you know when like two bodies are in the car, how like it starts to fog up. So I open the window, I'm like, yes, and they're like, are you okay? Are you okay? It was a van full of cops, and they were like, are you okay? I'm like, yes, we're waiting for parking, we can't find a spot. They were like, oh, okay, be careful out here. Horrible. I was so scared. I've seen people fight over a parking space before. I would be cursing somebody out. Listen, these parking people, the parking mob, the parking mafia, they are ridiculous. They are all over, fighting over spots. One time I came home, this lady, all right, let's use as an example, right? I'm coming down the block, and let's say that gray van that's right there, I don't even want to touch this because I don't want to drop y'all by mistake. That gray van is leaving, and I'm coming up this block right now, all the way down near by the McDonald's where that white vehicle is that just passed. They're over there double parked, and I come down the block. I'm just coming down the block. You're nowhere near over here, and this van leaves. So I pull up next to the black car, and I begin to proceed to park. The car double parked down there, zoom all the way back. I'm just using these cars as an example to show you the distance from when I was coming home one night to park. So I'm in the middle of parking. This lady zooms all the way back to the point where she's blocking me from further pulling in. And I'm just like, what the hell is wrong with her? So I know how to drive. So I started like inching my way around to try to pull in. And the sidewalk, thank God it wasn't like a tree. Because you know, like on every blocking area, they have like a tree and stuff like that. Like you can see, well, it's some trees over there. I don't want to move y'all, I don't want to drop y'all. So I was able to come up on the sidewalk, pull into the spot, you know, that kind of way. I'm like, what the hell? I get out, lock my doors, make sure I ain't got nothing in here. At first, I said, how? If you was here first, you would have been in a spot. You were all the way down there. You zoomed all the way back and tried to stop me from parking. What sense do that make? You want me to leave the spot because you feel like you should have it? Like, it's ridiculous. And some people you have to watch out for because they have bad road rage. You don't want to get shot or stabbed over a parking spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are really crazy. I watch a lot of those videos on YouTube. And I'm going to tell you, honestly, I used to have a bad temper. Driving, and with the type of drivers, when you learn how to drive, everything is sunshine and rainbows. Oh my God, I can finally drive. I can go where I want to go. And then you start dealing with real drivers, other than what you're taught, your 10 and 2s and all this stuff. You notice other drivers don't do that. And you're not really driving for you. You're driving for other people. You have to watch how other people drive because you're pretty much avoiding accidents all day. You know what I'm saying? Even with the pedestrians and the bicyclists and all that stuff like that. So then driving becomes unfun. And then it makes you crazy and upset. It's like you go from like, oh my God, I can't believe this person did that, to what the F this person did, da, 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 and you just start getting mad and angry. It got to a point where one time me and Devin was in my car, and we got on the highway. So when you're getting on a highway, you know that you can't go the same speed everybody else is going, especially if you're entering the highway on one of those with the stop sign. You know what I'm saying? So you're at a complete stop. If you see that it's enough room for you to pull in, then you pull in and then you get to going. I'm going to show you this. You see how far back this car is? I pulled in, right, to the highway. Now, this person zoomed up close to me. By the time, like, I think I was going maybe like 25 miles per hour. You know, I'm gaining my speed up. By the time I look in the rearview mirror, this person is so close on me. And they had, like, I had a Kia Sophia, so that car is low. It's old school, it's low. And this person had like an all black Range Rover with the high beams on, flashing them at me. And I'm like, you know, the lights is all right here in my side mirrors and my rear view mirror, blinding me for like no reason. And I'm like, why the F is this person doing this to me? Like, what the hell's going on? And they keep doing it and doing it. I got so pissed, y'all. I stepped on the brakes because I'm like, if we get into an accident, I'm going to say you blinded me. I couldn't see. That's how pissed I was. And then I got out. I got out the car on the highway and came up to the window and was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you flashing me? I went to open, it was a lady, Spanish lady. I went to open her car door. Her door was open. I don't know why. She closed it and locked it. I slapped her mirror thing. I don't know if I broke it. I was pissed. When I tell you I was pissed, that's the most I had road rage, and that's horrible because that situation could have went so left. I could not be here today. That person could have had a gun. I could have got hit by one of the other cars on the highway. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a bad situation. Like, I allowed this person... You see, you good and crazy? No, I'm not good and crazy. It's like I allowed this person to piss me off that bad. You know what I'm saying? When I could have just ignored it. But at the same time, I couldn't even switch lanes to get from in front of that person because there were cars, and then the person was flashing me and blinding me so bad. You know, I just pulled onto the highway, so I was on the last lane. But yeah, road rage is not pretty at all. I've had other instances with road rage as well. I had a lady that kept switching lanes in front of me, and they were from a different state. They had like the paper license plate from a different state in the back window, and they kept switching lanes without giving any notice, like no signal light or anything like that. And I gave them space, and I went in a different lane. And as soon as I began driving, then they just straight cut in front of me out of nowhere. So with that situation, this is the first time I ever got out of a car. I came over and I was like, hey, like, is it a problem? Like, is there something going on there? I'm thinking maybe the person is sick. you know, and they're just swerving into the, because that's how it was. They almost was swerving into the next lane. So I got out when we were at a stop light, and I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, are you okay? Like, why are you switching in and out of the lane like that? And I was calm. The lady was like, her window was down. She was looking straight the whole time, her and her person. And they rolled the window up, and it was like, I was like, oh yeah? Oh yeah? Okay, no problem. No problem. So I get back. Yeah, it could have went really bad. When we go to the park, we don't leave until the next day. We park the car before Jason. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, everybody's block is different. Like, my block is, it's no parking. For the very top of the block where you see the McDonald's, the very top of the block, you have to pay for parking, right? But then it's still alternate side parking. And on this side, I don't remember, but I think it's like Monday. I think this side is Tuesday and Thursday, and then this side is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then the side that I was on this morning, it's totally different, because Wednesday you can park on any side of the block like Saturday and Sunday. It's just Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday you have to alternate side parking. So, and then the block behind me, there's no parking from 11 to 1, you know, and it follows the same rules as this block. So it depends. It's different. It depends. It's real different. Yeah, so back to that story. I started following that person. Well, they thought I was following them. I was going in the same direction, but it was pretty funny, because after they done flipped me off trying to start a problem with me, you know what I'm saying, they started speeding off. So it's like the light will be green, and then it'll go yellow, and then they'll slow up, and then they'll peel off because they don't want me behind them. And I would go behind them anyway just to fuck with them, because I'm like, oh, you want to flip me off, and now you want to try to run away from me. Now you're scared. But I ended up turning and going where I need to go, but it was just funny at that moment. But yeah, like I said, yeah, that could have all went bad. It could have all went really, really bad. All those altercations, even when I would drive my mom's car and she would be sitting next to me, she would be like, poo poo, you can't do that, calm down, you know. My mom even had an incident in her car where she was driving with her friend, and this guy made a U-turn. And you know, somebody make a U-turn, they'll pull close to your car and then back up and then make a U-turn. They didn't hit the car or anything like that, but they did on the passenger side, because my mom was parked. Her friend flipped the guy off. So when my mom didn't know any of this, she's driving, and the car, she noticed, was like kind of like following her, getting close, driving aggressively around other cars to get to her, and pulled up next to my mom, and he was like motioning something to her, and she said she rolled down the window, and she was like, what's going on? And that the guy was like, oh, what's the issue, what's the problem with your friend? And pulled out a gun. And my mother was like, whoa, like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh, that mother effer's flipping me off, and da 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 da. And she was like, I didn't know anything about that. She was like, whatever issue you have, you got to take that up with him. Don't do that with me. You know, so it can be crazy out here. It could be crazy. I just got home. Oh no, Vanilla. I hope everything is going okay. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. You're trying to heal and you're having complications. I'm sorry to hear that. Some prayers go out to you. Yes, I was in the slow lane and she was acting like I got in the all the way in the left lane, the fast lane. Yes. Like I just got on. It was the entrance to the highway. You know, it was the entrance. Like I don't understand. Like, and she was nowhere near close to me. I had plenty of, time to get on. Yes, I'm on a one-way street. I'm on a huge one-way street. Wait, people flip off your wife, or your wife flips off people when you guys come to New York? Wow, you don't have parking meters? That's crazy. That must be nice. When I go to work, both, oh my God. Horrible. Is she from New York too? When I go to work, around the post office, there's metered parking, obviously, but it's mostly like houses in that area, so there's no alternate side parking over there. So you can just park. You just can't park by people's, in people's driveways. That's it. So I love it over there. Yeah, I'm not. I'm telling you, it's hard. It's hard not to react in a negative way when it comes to driving. It's really hard. It really is hard. I'm not gonna lie. This Uber driver is stupid. There's no building right here. Why would you double park next to me? Wow, that's nice. That must be nice. When I used to work in Ridgewood, they had a parking lot, and on my last day working there, I had rented a car because I was going to take my push cart and some bags to my new station. And I went to go park in the parking lot. It's like, oh, you can't park there. That's such and such parking lot. Like, people had assigned parking lots. Mind you, it's like 50 plus routes in there. There's not 50 plus parking spots there. Plus the postal vehicles have to park there as well. So I just ended up parking on the street somewhere. So that's the only post office that I've seen that had some kind of parking spaces for employees. And then if you are a shop steward, you can park in the parking lot a lot of the times. But mostly the manager and the supervisor park their car in the parking lot, of course. But if you're a shop steward, you usually can park your car in the parking lot. But at my station, there's no room for nobody to park their car. There's 2 trucks. The one that y'all see me drive, and my other coworker, he drives, and then the rest are those ProMasters, those Dodge Ram ProMasters. They're like pretty much vans. They drive those. So if I had a motorcycle though, I definitely would bring my motorcycle in there and park in there. I don't care nothing what they got to say. That don't take up no space. So I would definitely be in there. What time is it now? It's 8:04. I'm not getting no spot. No time soon. I'll get a spot at 9 o'clock. I can't believe this, guys. This is ridiculous. And Mark T, how come you don't have any content? Yeah, my fiance, his aunt, she actually delivers mail. I think they live in South Carolina, and she deliver it out of her a personal vehicle. And the way they deliver mail is different. So I'm a city carrier, and I think they're considered rural. I have a hard time saying that word. Rural rural carriers. RUR. Rural carriers. Yeah, they whole setup is it's so different. Over here, we use in the city, they typically use push carts, and in where I work, it's called park and loop. So I will park. I have all of my mail with me, and I take it in my shoulder bag, and then I deliver it to each house. And in my shoulder bag, I have my mail, and I have the little packages. The little packages are called SPRs, and I'll scan those, deliver those, and then when I loop back around, because that's what the loop is, I parked, and then I loop around, and then I get back in the vehicle. Then I have the big packages that I couldn't take with me, so then I drop those off. Now, after that's park and loop. To me, that's bootleg park and loop. Park and loop to me is what you see mail carriers do in movies, which is true in most rural areas, where they drive in the LLV. That's supposed to be a long life vehicle. That's that small box vehicle where you see them driving on the right side of the street, and then it's a silver thing over here where they DPS trays go there, and then all their packages on the back, and they have to get out, open it, and pull it up and take out packages, and they pull up to people's mailbox from the window and they deliver them the mail. That to me is park and loop. But that you usually see in like Long Island and stuff. You don't see that over here. I'm more of, do you have to do this multiple times a day? What, move the car from side to side? No. Once you move it, that's it. So for this side of the street, Tuesday and Thursday you can't park between 8:30 and 10 a.m. because it's the time where the street sweeper comes around to clean. So after 10 o'clock, you can park here. But the way it's set up in this neighborhood, see, in my mom's neighborhood, they didn't play that shit. They mean it. From 8:30 to 10 o'clock, if you pull over after the street sweeper leaves for the first time, because it comes by twice. When it leaves the first time, if you pull into the spot, first of all, the street sweeper's gonna come back, but the sanitation car comes around and they're like, what are you doing here? And they can just give you a ticket. Okay? They didn't play that over there. But in my neighborhood, soon as the street sweeper comes through one time, everybody's pulling over and picking a spot, and the parking mafia is fighting up there and acting stupid and directing traffic. And then, oh my God, it was a spot all the way up there. I missed it. It was mad far. But yeah, the street sweeper come through, everybody parks over, and then sometimes the sanitation car comes through, and sometimes the traffic cop comes all the way down here to see who parked and left, because some people, they'll park it and then they'll leave, so they still get tickets. They'll get ticketed from the sanitation, and they'll get ticketed from the traffic cop. And then the street sweeper comes again, but it drives up the middle like everybody, like all the other cars. And then you just sit here until 10 o'clock, and then you go about your business. Or the block behind me is from 11:30 to 1. The same thing. After, but over there, they're better. That block back there, they're a little more, they'll wait until it's 1 o'clock, and then they'll start moving over. You know what I'm saying? They don't act crazy like them over here. I'm more of a supporter, but I will soon. Yes, you out there living the life, and let us see that beautiful country air. beautiful scenery, beautiful weather. What my hard work is. My hard work is world. I don't know why. Last summer, the mailman got into a fight with this guy because the mailman gave him his water bill. He was dying. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Let me tell you, these customers, they really feel like you, like me, I'm the person who's giving them this bad news and these things. They come with their same corny ass jokes all the time. Just checks, no bills. Like, how many times do I hear that a day? Like, say something to me that's original. That's not original. I don't want to hear that all day. I'll come with a certified letter. It's a white letter, regular letter, but it has this green thing on it that says certified mail. It has a barcode. I have to scan it, and you have to sign my scanner. Sometimes on the back of it, it comes with a green card. That's a receipt. So you have to sign that as well. And that receipt goes back to the person who sent you the certified to let them know they got the certified and they signed it. So that's not always the case. It doesn't always come with a card though. But you still have to sign the screen for us. So I'll come. This one lady, I came to her house and I said, hey, are you Mrs. Such and Such? And the lady was like, no, like she was real old and stuff. And then another lady came from the back. She was like, go back, go back, go back. Like talking to the old lady, like rude, like go back. I guess that was her mother or whatever. And she was like, oh, how can I help you? I was like, oh, I'm looking for such and such. She was like, why? What's the problem? I'm like, I have a letter that they have to sign for. Oh, who is it from? I said, are you such and such? She was like, she's not here right now. I said, okay, so I'll come back. I'll leave a notice. So I'm writing a note. She was like, all right, it's me. I'm like, okay, like, miss, just sign it. Like, all you gotta do is sign it. She was like, who is it from? I said, it's from such and. She was like, oh, I don't owe them any money. You go and you tell them I'm not paying them a cent. I said, miss, you can refuse. You don't have to sign it. Okay, I refuse. Now, you don't want to sign it and you refuse, but at the same time, you do know that when I put refuse, they know that you refused it. So they still know that I showed it to you and you refused it. Dumb. Duty! Hi, baby. Hi, Rena. I see my daughter come in. But her dad was showing her the video. This is, so we don't even have traffic cops or parking police. Hi! 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 Say hi. Hi. Say beep, 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 beep. Is that delayed? Wow.
She gonna stay with you?
Yeah. She had her breakfast bottle?
That's the baby. No, she has not.
Look at Devin. Say good morning. Ooh. Mark, don't get on me, all right? Hold on. Mark, you said you from New York. What you mean? What you mean you don't understand why New Yorkers are so rude? What you mean? No, I'm waiting for a parking spot by the house. You gotta push harder. There you go. There you go. Yeah, you live in North Carolina now. You around all those polite, thank you, ma'am, thank you, sir type people. You forgot your roots. You forgot the root in you.
Hold on. Yeah.
Mwah.
Why didn't you move over?
Huh?
Why didn't you move over yet?
What do you mean?
Move over to that side?
Cause I just been sitting here this whole time waiting for. Cause some people moving last minute. They cars, get on my nerves. I could have had a spot. I don't think all New Yorkers are rude. I think it's culturally, and I think it's based on by the borough. The wife was on the bus.
People
Go,
come in
swish,
here
swish, swish.
expecting rudeness, so they come in here rude.
Devin said, what you said?
Huh?
What you said?
I said it's because of New York having a bad rap of people being rude on the road, so people come here expecting to be rude, so it just continues the cycle of being rude in New York.
And then I don't know if I mentioned this on a live. I know I definitely mentioned this in a vlog. People come here from all over, you know, so everybody has their own. Here you go, baby. Everybody has their own cultural differences. Like, for example, if you go to South Korea and you hold the door open, yeah. If you go to South Korea and you hold the door open for someone, everybody behind them, everybody's just gonna come in. They're just thinking, oh, the person is just holding the door. They're not gonna say thank you. They're just gonna keep holding the door. Whereas over here, you know, if I hold the door for you and you don't say thank you, I'm gonna say, excuse you, hello, you're welcome. Typical New Yorker, you're welcome. And then they're gonna look at you like, you know, but some people, they know to say thank you. They're just being rude. You know, I'm not, you know, that's manners. You're supposed to say thank you when someone does something nice for you. You know what I'm saying? So, Grandma said, good morning. You don't care what nobody say. You drinking your milks? Yeah, so maybe you look alike. some milk. I had a friend tell me when they were in Atlanta, she was like that. She was grocery shopping, and she was like, "Oh my God, they're so nice. When you go into the supermarket, they'll actually move their cart for you. Like, oh, go ahead, sister," or whatever. Like, they're like really nice, and I'm like, oh, I wish they had that up here, because you'll be coming down the aisle, and they'll just be sitting there looking at you while you're coming, knowing you're coming down, and they'll be sideways blocking the aisle, not like pulled over on the side. They'll be like this blocking, and you're just looking at them like, all right, so you want me to ram your cart or what? Like, I don't get it. Do you want me to ram your cart? Or if you say, I kind of like use, more of a, I like to say my man voice. My voice can be kind of like on a little deep side sometimes. So when I come through, I don't be like on, oh, excuse me. I be like, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I'll say it like that first. And if they don't move, that's when I'll be like, excuse me, hello. I know you heard me. Hello, hi, excuse me. I'll get like that. Oh, I didn't even see that comment, Mark. Here her dad go. Lord. Thank you. You driving? Get this out of your mouth. Get me. You're not finished. So dramatic. Bite them all. Oh, babe, I was gonna order some Taco Bell. Not some Taco Bell. Oh my God, I got Taco Bell on the brain. I got Taco Bell on the brain. I was gonna order some Dunkin' Donuts and then go pick it up, but you can get it. Living in New York is fun. I've lived here my whole life. I've lived in the same borough my whole life, but I know Manhattan. I've went to school, junior high, high school in Harlem. I went to college in Queens and in the Bronx, and I know Manhattan like the back of my hand. Manhattan is so easy on a scale. Like, the avenue is straight all the way across the whole island, going across, and the streets are going across this way. And it's like the big thing is to go downtown and go to 42nd, go to 34th, go to 59th and 11th to where 106 and Park used to be. Go to TRL, go to MTV building. Go to the movie theater, go to the arcade, all these stuff that I used to do when I was younger. You know, downtown is fun, but it's like you never really experience New York like how foreigners experience New York. And those are some things that I want to do with our daughter. So it's turning on everything. Those are some things I want to do with our daughter. Like, for example, I've been to Ellis Island. To be honest, as an African American person, I really don't care to go there because my lineage doesn't reside there. You know what I'm saying? Those are people who willingly wanted to come here. You know what I'm saying? So I have no real care in going there. But I've been there on school trips. I've been to the Intrepid, which is this big ship downtown. I've been to the Statue of Liberty. And if you guys know the real history of the Statue of Liberty, she doesn't look like that. That was a gift to New York or to the Americas for ending slavery. The real Statue of Liberty didn't look like that. And then, you know, of course, they changed her, and she was bronze. And through the years of her being on the water, now she's that weird green color. But I've been there. I've only been to the bottom part. I never went inside of her. And they had actually closed down the Crown at one time because some stuff was going on. And I only wanted to go to the Statue of Liberty as a kid. I went there on a trip, but I only really wanted to go there because it was in one of the Ghostbuster movies. So when I was a kid, so I wanted to go there. I've been to the Empire State Building before. My mom took me to the Empire State Building for the first time. She's the first person to take me there. And then later on, I ended up working there all the way at the top to take photographs of people. Let me tell you, meet all different kind of people, and racism is real. Let me tell you, baby. Some people, they act like you got the black flag if you touch them. Yeah, I'm air touching you, like, oh, come along, move along, let's go. Thank you. And I'm getting the... No, go in your mouth, and you know that. And you're trying to give it to me. He's crazy. I can't. What is that? Let me see. Ew, what is that? Nay. I'm trying to teach her how to whisper. So if I whisper, then she whispers. I even was like telling her fake secrets, and she's like, she just grabbed me and... Yeah, so a lot of times when I have friends that come over here, or friends of friends that come here, and they're like, oh, we're going here, and I'm like, you're visiting there? Why? There's nothing there. Don't do that, Doody. Oh, hold on. Let me order something first. And then I gotta watch her. She had my lights on. Yo, what do you want from there? You only want one? Alright, I'm gonna order it. You can go pick it up. Iced coffee or hot coffee? Alright. Alright. Alright, bye. I'm gonna order some stuff from Dunkin' Donuts. You guys should get the Dunkin' Donuts app because you get perks. So every time I order, how much it say? I'm 36 points away from my next free beverage. Don't lean on that, baby. So see all of my offers, and it will tell you like what earned rewards that you have. I used all of my. I had like so many free beverages. I used them all, and on your birthday you get a free beverage as well. So what I order next, I'm gonna end up getting a free beverage, and then it tells you whatever you order, how like it'll double the points or whatever. It'll double them. Why you always trying to say everything so fast? She's like, ooh, your pants are so cute. They have unicorn on the knees. Wow. 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 You guys, I cannot believe that I did not find. Excuse me, Mark. You always trying to down. Yo, you left New York and you got a little bougie on us. I can't believe it. I can't. I'm revoking your New York card. Okay, we do Dunkin' Donuts. All right. Sick of you. Tired of you. We used to have a Krispy Kreme. I don't know if you remember. We used to have one in Harlem, right on the corner of 125th Street, and they took it off. I think that's a Capital One bank now. And I don't know any Krispy Kreme donut place anywhere. So it's strictly like Dunkin' Donuts. Or you have Twin Donut, and Twin Donut is like the bootleg thing. Like I would never eat pastries from there. They don't make them there. You know, like all the New York carts in the morning, they got the coffee and they have like the pastries in the bottom. They get the same pastries. And one time when we went to Comic Con, because you know it's all the way down there on at the Jacob Javits Center. So, you know, you gotta pass through those blocks. We seen where all the pastries come from down there. I was like, I would never. I heard one is going to Times Square. Probably is. It probably is. That's where everything goes. For real. Let me hurry up and order this so Devin can get it. You gotta press the middle. I want a bite. That was good. And a bite. Give me some. That was good. That was delicious. Devin, your brakes sound bad. And Devin backing up into being retarded. I got you. I got you on candy camera now. Oh, he did. You guys, the fraud guy, he actually moved his vehicle. I wish I could. Oh, I can't zoom in. I can't. This car right here. Dang, I know I can zoom in, y'all. Is this car right here with that thing on top of it? Yes, sir. Yes. I can't. I can't. Oh my goodness. Y'all know how I have my I have y'all like this on this thing. I'm trying to get y'all to stay up here so y'all see. You see? This how y'all are. Ew, you ugly. You ugly. Who you saying hi to? Go get it. From the gas station. I'm sorry. Alright? I'm sorry.
Who?
Yeah.
Here, let her open that.
No. They having a meeting. Look, y'all, this is the meeting that I was telling y'all about. Y'all see them having a meeting? Parking Mafia people. Ridiculous. Come here, baby. We got boogies. Ew, 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 ew. I looked at that.
I heard the fucking my brakes.
Alright, I'm gonna put on some cartoon for her. In New York, like so far as like a gun, no. A knife, no. Certain pepper sprays, no.
That's not Parking Mafia.
Who's that?
Oh, that's the people who talk about Parking Mafia.
Oh.
Parking Mafia is that guy and the people that's waiting on that next block.
Oh.
You know, that doing what you used to do.
Oh.
It's like two cars back there.
Oh, they wait around the corner now.
Yeah, they're around the corner.
Oh yeah, so they wait on the corner by the fire hydrant, so when the street sweeper come by, they can just pull around. Ridiculous. There's not that many people that's double parked. You don't see anybody over here behind me, right? And then it's only them. This car right here, this car, and that car. Okay. Not that many people. I thought mail carriers could carry. We have dog spray. We have that, if you want to call that pepper spray. I'm gonna put you right here for a second because I gotta put her in the seat. Come sit in your chair. Come on, baby. Sit down. You just. You don't have to stay there. It's just for a second. Don't cry. Don't cry. No, stay here. Stay here. Ew, I'm rolling over the garbage sludge, y'all. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Yeah, we carry some kind of dog spray. We can carry that. But listen, on my keys, I actually had some pepper spray that my mom had. Oh my freaking goodness. Stay, man. I had some pepper spray that my mom had, and it was pretty cool. It came in a case. It went on my keys, and it snapped closed, but the snap obviously wasn't that good after a while when you're using your keys because the pepper spray actually fell out. This shit is annoying. Can you see me? No. Levin, you be ODing. Seriously? Oh my god! This thing is freaking annoying.
Baby must change into candy shop owners. In my own candy shop, sweet and sour fruit candy, many colored rainbow candy, and lollipops are here.
So many candies.
Welcome to the candy shop. How about some milk candy? How about some cotton candy? Or try this popping sugar. It's delicious and fun. In my own candy shop, sweet and sour fruit candy, many colored rainbow candy, and lollipops are here. I like rainbow candies.
Yes. Yes, I am. Yes, this year has went by so fast. It really has.
Lollipops.
Oh my God. I really can't. I can't.
Come again.
Let me see if I can put you in my
I'm back.
steering wheel. All right.
Many of our friends came
So what I'm gonna do is hopefully
for your help today.
if I could move out a little bit
Let's do
when the street sweeper comes. Now I look super dark because it's in a weird angle. Y'all can still see me though, right? This damn light ain't doing nothing.
It's so hot
Nope.
today.
When the street sweeper comes, I'm gonna record so that you guys can see the madness that ensues.
Beautiful seashell.
So you can see what I'm talking about. Because
Many seashells are over there.
it's gonna be crazy.
Okay.
Let's see, what time is it? It's 8:48. Look, this whole time I was trying to figure out a way. I was bending the top of the thing. I was doing so many things to it to try to see how I could put it in between the windshield and the dashboard, and it didn't work.
9 ice creams on a sandy beach. Roll over, roll over. In hot sunshine, one is melting away.
Let me turn some heat on real quick.
8 ice creams on a sandy beach.
Yeah, it's not that many people that's waiting to park on the right side of the street. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna like move over right away. I'm gonna record how they act. Thing that sucks right now, Auntie's bathroom. I mean, I've been out here since 6:40 or so. What you over there doing? Huh? What you over there doing, crazy girl? Man, delivering the mail and having to use the bathroom is the worst. There's nowhere for us to go, especially if you don't work in an area where there's a lot of businesses. Like, some people don't like to work where there are businesses, but uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh, 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 y'all.
Let's go to his birthday party together.
Like, it's never that serious. It's never that serious. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna put you guys down for a second. Louis, go back there into your seat.
Wow.
Sit down.
The cake looks delicious. Thank you,
Sit down.
guys. Today, Kiki and Mew Mew made a delicious birthday cake. Let's give them medals. It's so hot.
I don't have on my suit belt.
I want to go swimming. Let's join him.
You guys see that? How they was following behind the street sweeper? There's not a rush to park because there's not that many cars that need to park. For some reason, hold on, Devin's trying to park. People want to park right in front of their building. For some reason, I couldn't flip the camera. But yeah. Oh, the parking mafia's son is the one who parked his car for him. That's why. Yeah. So it's hilarious though over here. Like, it's ridiculous. The way people be parking. Also, like I was saying, people, they don't like doing businesses because when you do businesses, I guess you get a lot of mail. To me, mail is mail. It's a drop and go situation. But at least when you have businesses, you can use the restroom. Where I work, my route, it's mostly houses. So where am I supposed to use the bathroom? The businesses that I have, they're in my third hour. They're my second hour, but the end of my second hour. And it's not that many places for me to use the restroom. As opposed to my old route.
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats. Thank you. Our lady, she like parking in front of her building.
Yeah. I guess that's her actual window that she's right under.
Oh, please. You don't have a house. Get out of here. It's annoying.
I think in this building you can own the apartment.
Yeah, now. But who wants to own an apartment over here? Where Citizens app is going off like crazy. Ew, they didn't put any sugar. I'm done. I'm done. All right. I'm parked. I hope everyone has a blessed New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Be safe out there. Be careful. I'm gonna edit some videos right now, and I'm gonna go to some of you guys' pages and check out what you're up to, what you're doing. 2020, we're still gonna be grinding hard and trying to get our videos out there, get our subs up, you know, expand our channels. And next year we're gonna be doing more challenges and stuff like that. I have a lot of stuff in store for my channel. You guys know that I vlog, but I also am gonna be doing challenges. You know that we also do mukbangs, however you say it. So we're gonna be doing those, and our challenges are actually gonna be live so that you guys can interact and see all the footage without anything being edited out. So we're gonna be doing that. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit your notification bell so you know anytime that we are posting on this channel. Thank you guys for watching. Happy New Year's, and I'll see you next year. Bye.